Good morning, everyone. Welcome, anyone joining me. Welcome, anyone listening to this in the future. Some of you will watch this as a replay. This is day 3 of the Taste of Playing with Entities. My name is Amy Shine. I'm an Access Consciousness Facilitator and a Talk to the Entity Facilitator. I'm also a Right Recovery for You Facilitator and a movement facilitator. So I am joining you for the 3rd day of Playing with Entities, and this is a free taster of Playing with Entities. If you missed day 1 and day 2, go back and find the videos either in the playlist in YouTube or if you're on the Dance to Oneness group. It is at the top of the page under guides. We also have the MP3 recordings of these, so if you've registered, you get the replay and you get the audios. So the last 2 days we were talking a lot about playing with entities and not making the spirit world significant, not making it heavy, not making it relevant, and that's the energy a lot of you had as young kids. You just played with all energies. And today I'd really like to look at how you can, where do I begin? So in playing with the spirit world, it's good to look at entities and spirits and ghosts like people, right? So in this world, you have some people are kind, some people are assholes, some people are mean, some people are cranky, some people are very unconscious, some people are more conscious. And that's the same for the spirit world. Entities are just like people. And so when you start to play more with the spirit world, not every entity, not every spirit is the same. Not just because you leave your body, just because you're part of the spirit world doesn't mean you're this great, grand, glorious light being, magnificent being. Some entities may be sleepy, some may be slow, some may be cranky, some may be angry. So you'll start to notice all the different energies and spirits and entities when you start to include the spirit world. Now, this is where, if you take the Talk to the Entities class, you'll get a lot more tools in dealing with all the different types of entities. But today I'd like to start with just asking a question. So right now, if you just relax all your walls, all your barriers, because what we do is we're so aware. We're aware of everything going on around us, whether we can see it or not, physical or non-physical. We're aware of the spirit world. We're aware of everything. And so right now, and what we tend to do is put up walls and barriers to it. We put up we have all these defense mechanisms so that we don't have to be aware. And what that usually ends up happening is when you put up walls and barriers to your awareness, it manifests later as symptoms differently. Like in other places, then it can show up as, someone just asked about psychic attack symptoms. When you block your awareness, when you don't acknowledge what you're aware of, when you try to numb out your awareness, not be aware, how does it show up then? It can show up like anxiety, stress, insomnia, racing mind, psychic attack. It can show up like all different things. And Zia, I see your question, and your question about psychic attack is a question for the class, for the Talk to the Entities class that is covered in the beginning class. Psychic attack, black magic, dealing with all that is covered in the Talk to the Entity class. It's not something I can cover today in a video. So if you haven't taken the Talk to the Entity class, I have one coming up in a couple of weeks online, and there's lots of other facilitators who do them as well. So you can get more information around that. But for now, what you want to ask is, What are you aware of that you're avoiding? And all the walls and barriers you have up in your world, lower them. Because it's like, what if nothing or no one is more powerful than you? And nothing can actually psychically attack you. Nothing can energetically have power over you unless you allow it. So everything you're doing to give the spirit world, and actually any entity with a body or without a body, more power than you, can we destroy and create it, please? Right, wrong, good, bad, papa, corner shirts, boys, means. So like, yes, is there entities that are not kind? Is there entities and spirits that are not a contribution? Yes, right? Do they have more power than you? No, unless you allow them. If you have a body, there is nothing or no one more powerful than you. How does a being without a body have more power than you with a body? And see, this is why as a young child, before you were programmed and before you started thinking and judging and before you bought fear is real, you did not have a point of view about the spirit world. You knew you had an ease and a joy and a communion with everything, with every molecule, with every spirit, with every energy. Probably before the age of 3, before you started thinking, before you started judging. Now you have a lot of this programs and these conditionings running from being in the world. But is that really true? Is really anything more powerful than you? So when you get, okay, nothing's more powerful than me. I am the most powerful being in the universe. Nothing's more powerful than me unless I allow it to be. Then nothing or no one can psychically attack you. So everything you're doing to give anyone outside of you, with a body or without a body, more power than you, can we destroy and create it, please? Right, wrong, good, bad, pop, pop, corner shirts, boys and yans. And this is why so many people avoid talking to entities, and they avoid their spirit awareness, and they avoid talk to the entity classes. Like I avoided taking talk to the entity classes. And then when I took them, I avoided using the tools. What was I avoiding? I was avoiding my power. I was avoiding my potency. I was avoiding the ease I could have, the ease I had as a young girl. I was avoiding magic, miracles, possibilities. It's incredible. We think we're afraid. We act like we're afraid. We act like there's something more powerful than us. But really, we are avoiding our power. So everything you're doing to avoid how really, truly powerful you are, and what a change agent you are in the world, and what a contribution you can be, can we destroy and create it, please? Right, wrong, good, bad, pop, pop, on our shorts, boys and hands. So what you can start playing with, there's so many tools that, and there's so much in that talk to the entity beginning class, and I can't give it to you all here in just like a 10-minute video, but what you can start playing with is, okay, lower all my walls, all my barriers, melt, relax. Because again, if you put up walls and barriers, then something has power over you. But if you lower all your walls and barriers, nothing has power over you. Like if there is an entity or an energy that you feel is trying to attack you or trying to scare you or trying to bully you, and you can do this for people in bodies too. If there's a person in a body who's threatening you or trying to bully you, actually, if you lower all your walls and barriers, don't react. Don't try to defend. Lower all your walls and barriers and be that energy again, like, hi. Okay. And ask, all right, how many energies are around me right now that are not a contribution? Whew. Okay. Again, keep lowering your walls, lowering your barriers. Now, all the energies and entities that are around me that are not a contribution. Truth, who are you? Truth, who you before that? 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 Truth, who will you be in the future? So you're taking them back in time and you're showing them they've had other lifetimes, they've had other identities, because they're stuck in their identity. Who you be in the future shows them they have choice. What's the purpose of being here? Who you before you came here? Who you before that? Who you before that? Who you before that? Who you before that? Who will you be in the future? Again, taking them back in time and then showing them they have a different choice. Your job is done now. You don't have to be here anymore. You can leave. Leave now. You're fired. You're no longer required here. Take all your magnetic imprinting and go. Right, wrong, good, bad, pop, pock, only shorts, boys, me, hands. And you fire them because they would not stick to you unless somewhere you gave them a job or you hired them in another lifetime or you're giving them some power over you. So fire them, destroy and uncreate your relationship to any entities, any oaths, vows, fealties, swearings, commitments you made to any entities in this lifetime or any other lifetime. Will you now revoke, recant, rescind, reclaim, renounce, denounce, destroy, and uncreate them? Right, wrong, good, bad, pop, pock, unsure, it's boys, me, hands. A bit more space. And that is a simple entity clearing that you can all use. You learn it in the foundation class. We get more in detail into it in the Talk to the Entity class. I'm gifting it here to you today. You can start using that. When energies come around, stuck energies, heavy energies, light energies, any energies at all, and you get, oh, what is this? Oh, is there something here I can clear? Yes. And just do that clearing. Even if you think it's not working, it works. If you did that every day, the space around you would change. And then, is there entities here that want to contribute to me? Yes. Okay. What would it take for me to receive that contribution? To allow the contribution? And then, is there any entities here that are stuck, that don't know they've died, don't know they have bodies? They don't know that they've died and they don't have bodies anymore. Any of the stuck entities, any of the entities I've given them power, any of the entities I've hired to run my life. Truth, who are you? Truth, who you before that? 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 Truth, who you be in the future? What is your jobs? Truth, what is your jobs before that? What is your jobs before that? What is your jobs before that? What will your jobs be in the future? Your jobs are done. You can go now. You can leave. Take all your magnetic imprinting and go. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, on a shorts, boys, me, hands. And just take a breath. And notice, is there a bit more space? You can start with that entity clearing. It's that simple. It's that easy. What if communing, clearing, playing with the spirit world was way easier than you're making it? So what if today you practiced allowing the contribution of the entities that are here to contribute to you, and then asking all the entities that are here that are asking to be cleared, clear them. Use that clearing. And you don't have to do it like 100 times a day. You might just do it in the morning when you wake up, or in the middle of the day when you start to feel tired or you start to feel heavy, or you start to feel anxiety or some of these psychic attack symptoms or whatever it is. And that is just the beginning, really the beginning of starting to play with the spirit world. And the more you use the tools, and if you have taken Talk to the Entity class and you're not using the tools, highly suggest picking up your manual and start using the tools from that book again. Because when you start engaging with the tools from Talk to the Entities every day in your life, that's when the reality of magic and miracles and mysteries become available. Because you're engaging with the spirit world, and the contribution the spirit world can be to you when you engage with it is beyond words. Okay, guys, I'm going to really invite you, to those of you who haven't taken Talk to the Entity class already, or those of you who want to take it again. There's a new manual Shannon O'Hara created a couple of months ago, and it is a different energy. It is just really an energy of this can be fun. This can be ease. Entities does not have to be so heavy and so significant. Yes, you may have to deal with some heavier energies, psychic attack, things like that, but we can change it so much easier with these tools. And there is an invitation in that class to a different world, a new beginning. So if you'd like to join me, I start online, Talk to the Entities online, June the 30th. So it'll be morning time in Florida, evening time in Europe. It'll be three hours a day for 4 days. So it starts June the 30th. And I do have Arabic and French translation for that. And then if any of you are in America and you want to come to a live class, the following weekend, which is July the 9th, 10th, and 11th, we're going to be in Ann Arbor, Michigan for an in-person Talk to the Entity class. So you're welcome to join that as well. So thank you. Please have fun with this. Play with this. Don't make it significant. Don't make anything greater than you or more powerful than you. Don't give anything more power than you. And play with these tools. Play with these videos. And I hope to see you at a class sometime. We have Hebrew. I don't have Hebrew, but send me a Facebook message. And if I have a couple of people requesting Hebrew, I will get Hebrew translation. Okay, guys, thank you, adore you. And if you're staying online for a while, in 10 minutes, I'm going to be back online in this group with my podcast. I'm interviewing Lisa Benson, talking about investing in your future. Okay, bye for now.